Let's get it started for games 2 and 3 versus the Pirates. This is going to be good. Cole Irvin, probably the pitcher I had the least confidence in the Orioles rotation. Now, right now, I am rocking with a 4-man rotation, so the next game is going to be Corbin Burns. We will get started here momentarily. This is going to be fun, fun, fun. So how's everybody's Sunday evening going while I'm prepping to start? I cannot type tonight. As will I. But yeah, we never have to wait for each other. I would never ask or expect anyone to do that. So let's get this started. All right, all right, all right. It's Cole Irvin versus Martin Perez. I know this is a left-handed pitcher, but we are going to shake things up lineup-wise a little bit. We're going to sit Jackson Holiday in this game. Give the young man some rest. Alright, I like the way that looks.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB
Let's go, let's
The Show.
go, let's go.
It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the most gorgeous ballparks in the sport, this one right here, PNC in Pittsburgh, one of the best in the game.
And from where we sit, just a gorgeous view of downtown. You've got the bridges, the Allegheny River. In fact, we've seen some hitters hit the ball into that river, and perhaps we'll see that today.
First pitch.
This is going to be fun.
Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Martin Perez.
He's had his ups and downs.
So my question today
just over 4, but this is a
is,
guy that's
do
not
we
afraid. He's
see,
gonna take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it
for
his best.
you baseball fans, especially the fans of the Pirates, and I'm going to put this in the
Adley Rutschman.
pinned comment, do we see
And he deals. That one finds
Paul
the zone,
Skeens
and we are underway.
at any point this season for the Pirates? Does he break camp? Is he all-star break sometime in June?
In for a strike.
What do you guys think? Because as I understand, he's been tearing it up
And there's a ball.
in spring training. You got a feel for Martin Perez. Pretty sure the guy was on the World Series champions last year, and now
And another ball.
he's in
This guy's
Pittsburgh.
a fun guy to watch taking it bad. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
No trouble.
Gabe.
Puts it away for the out.
For those of you that don't know, my buddy Gabe,
At our
a
lineup,
fellow
still early in
Baltimorean,
the season, but
fellow
so
Orioles
far
fan,
it has been a struggle for this
is my
team.
assistant general manager
And both
in
on
my
base and runs, they do have some power.
virtual Orioles franchise here.
Like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes
Basically, everything that goes wrong is his fault. Everything that goes right is because of me.
It's going to happen eventually for this team.
Swing and a high
Isn't that
fly
right,
ball
Gabe?
out there towards left field. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Slow roller to third. Cruz fires across the diamond.
They got Cruz playing third base.
3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now
So who do they got at
Pirates will
shortstop?
take their turn in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at PNC Park, on the hill here today, Cole Irvin.
Yeah, ZRA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely looking for better results.
Cole Irvin did not have a good first game.
Being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Man, he almost beat that out. Just running
the
it.
Pirates lineup put together by manager Derek Shelton. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to.
For those wondering, I posted the question in the comments of the last video. Is Andrew McCutchen a Hall of Famer? I personally say he's not a first ballot, but I think he does get in.
Dives and he can't hang on. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. One gone, runner at first. Up next for the Pirates, Brian Reynolds. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Urban measures 6 feet 4 inches.
I gotta say, this is the guy. Cole Urban is the guy that I.
The pitch.
Cole Urban's the guy that I have the least faith in the Orioles rotation. I forgot. With the invention of with the pitch clock being a thing this year, I have to make sure I hit pause more often. One moment. All right.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I like the fact that the pitch clock is in the game, but I don't like that clearly the AI is never going to get a pitch clock violation. Like, they don't even get to a point where they get close to.
With 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez.
It's time to get rowdy.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And the pitch. And he grounds 1 to the right side.
Westberg over there in plenty of time.
With room to spare, and that's the
Call the flex cam.
PNC Park. No score.
I don't know. If you were caught on flex cam, would they see any muscles?
Perez back to work. Perez, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a changeup, a cutter, a four-seamer, and he occasionally uses a curve. Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
And that's outside.
Gabe, if you're still here, this is a guy. I tell you what, Austin Hayes is a guy I could see getting packaged in a trade for a reliever, especially with the way Stowers and
stepping in is the speedy
and Cowser are playing.
One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
Second inning here, no score. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Hey, can somebody... Gabe, are you in here?
Jordan Westberg. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Can somebody go into Brian's stream and let him know that it says he's playing NHL 17?
That one the other way, and foul ball.
To update his game category?
And a 1-2.
Or to update his game?
And another ball. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
No, he's on YouTube.
Two down, nobody on.
I just sent a message in his chat.
Whips it to first on the run. And the Orioles set down in order. Orioles held in check there. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Connor Joe. And the pitch. In the air, out towards left center.
I don't know why. I'm a big fan of Connor Joe.
Makes the grab, one away.
Batting six.
Leover Peguero digs in now. And ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Whips it to Mountcastle. Yeah, there's two away.
Two very quick outs.
Edward Olivares, the next Pirate to hit.
Wasn't this guy suspended at one point for domestic abuse?
Ball one, no strikes. Two outs, base is empty. And it's even up.
So who do we think signs Blake Snell?
Out towards left center.
Realistically, don't troll me. I mean, if you realistically think the Orioles signed him,
To the third. With no
fine. But who do you think realistically signs him?
Back here with my pal Siggy.
Again, if you're in here, if you're not subscribed,
James McCann.
please consider subscribing. There will be plenty of Orioles content, both in MLB The Show, and I also post in-game highlights in the form of YouTube Shorts once the season starts.
And they get the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole, and then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
Now, Ramon Urias. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Ramon Urias back in the lineup after having a big game for me in Game 1, starting at third base. Jackson Holiday giving the day off.
And that's outside.
Westberg is at second.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Thought about starting Mateo, but
Up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
I agree with Frog. I think the Pirates should sign him. And in all seriousness, that is a winnable division. They have a good young lineup. They need pitching.
Bounce to the right side, and that's just foul.
You sign a guy. If the Pirates signed Blake Snell and Michael Lorenzen,
Makes the turn and heads for second.
they are the best team in the AL. They are the best team in the NL Central.
Those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap.
Get up, get up, get gone.
But I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And here is Cedric Mullins.
I'm getting really tired of facing lefties. I want Ryan O'Hearn in my lineup, but I don't want to play him against lefties, really.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in, but it's offline.
Cedric Mullins with a big RBI.
Nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Low throw, and he can't dig it out. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Man at second. Rolled to Rowdy. And he
Yeah, that would have been a double play had I not stole the base.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Mountcastle.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Ground ball up the middle. Gonzalez. Now a jump throw. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up one run on the RBI single.
Cedric Mullins.
Team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball.
Giving the Orioles an early
exclusively on the
lead.
show.
Now the big question is, can Cole Irvin
Set for the bottom of the
keep
third.
that lead?
Here's the Pirates catcher now,
The
Henry
catcher.
Davis.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Up and in, ball one.
When you say he's talking, I'm assuming you're talking about Blake Snell.
Now one missed.
But my point is, if you look at the Pirates roster, they don't have a bad bullpen.
It's 2-1.
They have a pretty good young offense. If they signed Blake Snell and either Montgomery or Lorenzen, they win the Central.
On the ground.
Because tell me what roster in that
One gone, bottom
on
of the
that
third inning.
division is elite, especially with Devin Williams now being out, Corbin Burns in Baltimore,
Next to the plate for Pittsburgh.
Woodruff isn't pitching this year.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1.
Maybe.
And that's called a strike.
I mean, if you put a gun to my head, as they say, and make me, that old gun to your head, who you picking? I'm saying the Cubs are winning that division.
With 2 strikes.
But there's not much separation between the team that's going to be in last place and the team that's going to be in first place in that division.
Misses, struck him out.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Does Big Nelson have any quirks? He does not.
O'Neal Cruz grounded out his first time. That's in there. That's strike one. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
All right. Here's a question. Hey, Gabe, you still in here?
2 outs. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Since you are a mod in my channel, are you able to pin a comment in chat?
And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. And here it comes. Fouled off. He was late.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Hard ground ball, base now. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm curious, which young middle infielder from the NL Central would you most like to have? And I'm going to pin this comment in the comments after the game. Would you rather have O'Neal Cruz, or would you rather have Adley De La Cruz?
Well struck left field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence. But
see, I like those kind of hits, but I like it when they get.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson.
Which one? Adley De La Cruz or O'Neal Cruz?
Takes the ball.
They're both Cruz. I'm assuming since you just said Cruz, you meant O'Neal Cruz. Runners in.
And here's a slow roller. And it's just foul. That was close.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Come on, Gunner. At least get the second run in.
That's off the mark. And that's ball two.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Ouch. That one drilled him. No chance for a play. And let's hope the left-hander's not hurt out there. And now they'll hustle out to check.
What do you mean let you stop playing?
A shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Okay, that's what I've been.
Some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg.
You know, these Orioles do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to...
Grounder might be two. He flips it to second in time, and a run scores.
Run does score. No RBI, though, for Westburg as he hits into a double play.
Started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Here is James McCann. The wind and the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Pitch misses. 2-2.
I just assume you took care of it. You were out there and pitching.
Two down, nobody on.
Come on.
Right side, Gonzalez. Whips it to first.
I can work with a 3-run lead. I can work with a 3-run lead.
So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the back here in Pittsburgh, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't mind giving up his 3-run home run.
That one missing inside.
Just to see the graphic.
You're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just off the outside edge. And now 2-0. And there's the strike.
Let's go, O's. Come on.
And another ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Pops it up. Nobody going to get there, though.
Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first.
Nice play by Gunnar Henderson.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Brian Reynolds here. Struck out swinging his first time. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. The Pirates trailing by 3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fought off foul. He swings and fouls.
Foul ball.
And a pitch.
Thank you for everybody that's watching. If you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so. You will get plenty of Orioles franchise from me. You will get Orioles highlights during the season. I tell a lot of jokes in the form of YouTube shorts. Do a lot of WWE wrestling content. I do try to sprinkle in some other games. I'm not consistent with those. I do apologize about that.
Right center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Orioles.
The Orioles have
Pirates
shut down the Pirates.
We go to the top of the 5th, and now Ramon Urias. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. And the batter now, Cedric Mullins. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And
Give me a second.
he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
I did not mean to bunt.
Doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there. And on top of it,
base hit for Mullins.
a hit per inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Martin Perez is done. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
I don't think Perez pitched all that bad.
So a lefty out of the pen, Ryan Barucki.
Just trying to keep this one close here.
Ryan Barucki.
This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Faced him a lot. I believe he was with the Blue Jays at one point. Right? Was he with the Blue Jays? Yes. So I've seen him a lot in Orioles franchise over the years.
But the DH here in this one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Bases loaded.
And they're happy to play station to station.
Nobody
right
out.
Bases loaded. Nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Really good.
I'm glad to hear it. Good to see you, Amos. How are you, my friend?
Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
I'll tell you what, Amos, the one thing I'll tell you is, the one thing that bothered me a little bit last year is
The next to hit for the Orioles.
the outfield animation last year seemed a little rough, especially once you got locked into where you were going to catch the ball. The outfield animation seems so much smoother this year.
Hard but foul.
I don't know if it's just me or...
Perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can...
Just a small settings update. I am playing on dynamic hitting and dynamic pitching, but both were started at Hall of Fame, so they're going to go up or down from that point.
Well done to keep it close.
So far, I don't think it's been too easy or too hard.
1-1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap. And these
Sounds good, my friend. I appreciate it.
approach.
So I know you said Tuesday you're doing the team preview, I believe, for your Kansas City Royals franchise. When is your opening day? When is your first gameplay?
To the plate for one. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job.
That's depressing to have the bases loaded, no outs, and to score nothing. So anybody in here, please make sure you check out Just Mr. Love.
John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, set to get us started. Bottom 5.
Royals franchise, State of Franchise is doing the Pirates. I can never remember the name of Brian's channel. Can somebody post a link or mention the name of Brian's channel? And I know he's doing a Cubs franchise. I can never remember the exact name of his channel. Somebody help me here.
Batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Hit weakly on the ground.
State is doing it. I know State of Franchise is doing the Angels. Just Mr. Love here is doing the Royals. Gaming with Brian. There you go. Gaming with Brian is doing the Cubs.
Played for Pittsburgh, Edward Olivares. Up the middle.
I want to do a much better job of putting over my friends and their channels.
Now a chance for Henry Davis.
I want us all to be able to grow. My other buddy Green Frog, he is not or at least he has not been a franchise streamer, but he does stream.
We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And now the left
Diamond Dynasty. I believe he is thinking about doing a Pirates franchise.
Trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5.
My apologies, Brian, that I could not remember your channel name. My apologies. But you are, you're actually streaming at this moment. I do have you up, watching your stream as I stream mine.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Henderson over to first in time. That's the third
One of the
out.
reasons, and several of us in this chat right now have a group chat together. That's one of the reasons I suggested posting when we were going live.
Top of the 6th inning. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes.
In our group chats, because we all know YouTube is not the best about notifications.
Leadoff man aboard.
I'm trying to convince my buddy Gabe to do some streaming of MLB The Show, because I know he got the game this year.
Reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
1 at second, and that's all they'll get.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the run out of scoring position.
So digging in, Jordan Westburg.
This is another guy. I could see Westberg getting traded with a piece to acquire some pitching help because of the emergence of Kobe Mayo.
You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
You have two teams you're going to do. Are you going to be streaming either one of these?
The underhand flip on to Gonzalez for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. James McCann in now. First pitch misses.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Amos, Gabe said he's going to sign Blake Snell to the Orioles because I won't. I told him more power to him.
Lead runner around second.
That was a mistake.
A long throw, and that's the third out.
You push the there's a button on the controller you push to start streaming. It's kind of as simple as that. You have a YouTube account. Obviously, you're on YouTube.
Bottom of the 6th inning at the plate for Pittsburgh. Nick Gonzalez.
If you would, in all seriousness, you have friends that myself, Amos, Brian. If you do want to start streaming, Frog, any one of us can, help you get some early pointers. I probably shouldn't volunteer their help, but I definitely would be willing to guide you to get started.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Line drive. He's got it. There's 2 away.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. Line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
McCutchen up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the
So,
office, even for the
when you're on the PlayStation, there is a literal button you hit to start streaming, to stream through console. And it'll just ask you to link your YouTube account or your Twitch account to the PlayStation, and you choose which one of those two you want to stream to.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
If you do get interested in streaming, let me know, and I'll help as much as I can.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bucks go down quietly.
Did Cole Irvin really just give me 6 shutout innings? Should I be impressed, or should I just assume it's because it's the Pirates? I don't know whether to be impressed or not.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Holderman.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
All right, Colomb. You let me down last time, big time.
Here comes a pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Orioles and the Tigers.
Right-handed reliever. Liner.
Why in the world would you want to go through the pain of doing the Tigers?
And a board on the leadoff leadoff single. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Tell me the last thing other than something on four wheels that can't. The last good thing that came out of the city of Detroit.
Hauls it in for the out. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Adley Rutschman, 1 for 3.
But I like it. It's something. It's a different team. I haven't seen a lot of people doing the Pirates or the Tigers, so I like it.
High fly ball out to left center. 2 away now.
Unfortunately, Amos and State are not the only individuals I know doing their teams. I have another person I follow on YouTube doing the Angels. I have another person I know that I don't follow on YouTube, but I know him. I know of him, I should say, that is doing the
Back here with my pal Siggy, set for the last half of the 7th.
Royals.
The switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Danny Coulombe. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Yeah, if you watched that nightmare game against the Royals, you know how he pitched last game out. Oh.
And the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Coulombe measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve.
Now, see, I would have done the Yankees to see if you could actually win them a World Series. Since
foul ball, it stays nothing.
Hey, Gabe, I got a small little homework assignment for you. Since you have access to the interweb while I'm streaming. I believe we are close to the point, because I believe the last Yankees World Series was 2010. I believe, double check that for me. I believe we are close to the point where there are literally children that were born that are in high school now, that or close to being in high school, that have not seen the Yankees win a World Series.
Strike 1. 0-1. The Orioles leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye right there.
1-1.
Well, you wanted to be the assistant general manager, so the assistant general manager does the homework.
Fires to the right side. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that quickly 2 away. Now it's the DH, Connor Joe, 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 2nd game of the series. Oh, and he hit him.
I'll tell you firsthand, retired players.
Okay, 2009. So that would mean, and you're what, 15 when you get to high school?
That one fouled off.
So that means anybody 2010.
In the air, center field.
So yeah, there are potentially kids that were born in 2010 that are in high school that have never even seen the Yankees in the World Series. For somebody like me who lived through that god-awful Yankee dynasty in the late 90s, that's unheard of.
And a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Hernandez. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Colombe with a nice bounce back. Okay. Is it, Gabe, help me with this. Is it Colombe or is it Colombe? I always get the pronunciation wrong. Cologne.
out to right. Touches down.
How does he always manage to hit against the shift?
And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
If you're not subscribed to any of those guys, State of Franchise, Just Mr. Love, Gaming with Brian, Green Frog on Twitch, make sure you subscribe to all of those guys. They're all phenomenal streamers. They're all passionate about franchise, which has become a forgotten. I feel like it's become a forgotten mode with the emergence of online. But show those guys some love.
Man at second. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and
No pun intended with one of them being Just Mr. Love.
Singles for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time.
But Just Mr. Love is a lovely human being.
Just launched that one into center.
Foul ball there.
You know, Gabe, I almost don't want to score here.
Third, Hayes on at first with nobody out.
Because I want Kimbrel to be able to get a save.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Of course, I did allow 5 runs in the bottom of the 8th against the Royals. Did you go back and watch that nightmare?
First and third. Henderson checks his swing.
No matter what I did, I could not.
Didn't go. Line to left and foul ball.
Oh,
Kicks and deals. Fights it off. You'll see another.
you'll forget. It's okay.
Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in the spot where they really needed one.
Yenyer Cano. Who in here from our fantasy league is excited for our draft next week?
2 on, 1 out. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on.
I did say I'm playing game 2 and 3, so I'm playing another game after them. You're ready to win the whole thing. You think you're going to do that, huh?
Now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Yenyer Cano. At the plate for Pittsburgh.
2023 All-Star Yenyer Cano.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
The man who I could not get Just Mr. Love to trade me in fantasy. I offered him everything under the sun, but he wanted the sun, the moon, and the stars.
That's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. Hard hit to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman,
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Gonzalez.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swings through that one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
1-2.
And another ball. That one ripped. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Dauri Moreta. This is his 5th appearance of the year. And here's the catcher, James McCann.
Don't tell you. Then if you don't want me to tell you, why'd you ask? What do you want me to just say yes or no?
The pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
I'll say this. I have ideas, but because of the way the keeper rules are structured and the fact that I don't have a draft pick until the 3rd round, I really don't know.
That one not close.
Like, I have no idea who will be there, so...
Swing and a miss, and he got the chase.
Those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Now a fly ball to right center. McCutchen flashes the leather on the running catch. Ramon Urias, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Again, I don't know because I don't know who will be there. Like, if I had, because I technically, if I had kept no keepers, would have the 3rd pick in the draft. If I had the 3rd pick in the draft, I could tell you right now who I'd be eyeing. But I don't have the 3rd. I have the 3rd pick in the 3rd round, so I can't say.
And first offering is foul.
I hope what I'm saying makes sense.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Like, for example, if we had no keepers, or
it's 2-2.
If we were starting fresh this year, and I had the 3rd pick in the draft, I'd probably be looking at a guy like a Mookie Betts. But there's no way Mookie Betts is going to be there in the 3rd pick of the 3rd round.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrell. I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
She can live up in the zone all game if guys will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitter's got to look down in the zone.
Righty delivers. That one ripped but foul.
That caught way too much plate. Did not go where I wanted it to.
2-2.
Wouldn't chase that time. Hard ground ball, base now. So a runner on board to start the inning. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. And a foul ball.
Let's go, let's go.
This is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And there's a foul ball.
Do not blow this.
And the right-hander deals. Got him looking. And there's one down.
Boog, I wouldn't know personally unless you're going to consider my little league exploits, but it's got to feel good to break off a curveball like that. You completely lock a hitter up, especially on the front door. Listen, I've been on the receiving side of that. It's not a good feeling. That's really good pitching right there.
Snap throw. The Orioles trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And strike 2.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Digging in, Rowdy Tellez. 2 outs. And that one fouled off. Kimbrel is just 1 strike away.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And 1-2. And another ball.
I forget. Back door is the outside corner. Front door is the inside corner, right?
Number 9. That one misses. 3-2 now.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
That's a good at-bat.
That wasn't.
He was down early in that plate appearance.
Wow.
Not what he wanted to do there. He keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Now here is Connor Joe.
That could have been a strike.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Tying run at the plate. Ball 1 there.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
They're down to their final strike.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around.
Got him, and that's
There you go, Craig.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
And the Orioles are in the win column once again this season. Cedric Mullins set the tone early.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 3 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8 runners on base.
All right. Who wants to see a second game? Okay. Having clinched the series, You know, I don't really want to. Let's give. We're not going to give that third start. I don't really like the fact that the bottom of my lineup has 3 lefties, but I want to give Cowser some at-bats since all I seem to be facing early in the season is lefties. That's what I got to do. Smash that like button for this second game.
Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Baltimore Orioles are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill, the lefty, Bailey Falter. Not the best results a year ago. Looking for better this season, Chris.
Yeah, and I think this guy understands that if he doesn't make quicker adjustments and show improvement, that
Bailey Falter. Will he falter today against the Orioles?
Will not last as long as it did last year. So we'll see if he can get off to a great start. Perhaps the work that he did in the offseason will show good results early on. But he's got to get out of the gates going strong, or else he may find himself in the bullpen or back in the minor leagues.
Adley Rutschman at the plate and takes high there. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Good way to start the game.
On base to start the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. And that's off the inside edge.
Let's go, Mountie.
The pitch. Lined into right. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside. Saw it deep into the zone and just barreled it up. Went the other way for the knock.
Santander hitting 412 already.
Swung on, belted. That one is back. And it's off the wall. Run runs in. Runner around third. Throws high and over his head.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Yes, I have. You're winning 8-2.
Runner in scoring position, no out.
And you're facing the reigning, defending World Series champions.
Center field, Davis sizes this one up, and there's one down.
The third baseman.
Time now to take a look look at the Orioles lineup put together by manager Brandon Hyde. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this.
You think the starting lineup screen would make a good thumbnail?
Conditions, but I think even a
Or
little
no?
more so, there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
A little bit high, maybe.
I did win game 1, 3-0.
He thinks that should have been a strike at the top.
This is game 2.
Doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where
What you having for dinner?
For the umpire strike zone.
And can you save me some?
That's just a part of pitching.
Do you think the starting lineup screen?
And he deals. Swing and a ball lifted.
Never mind.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
I tell you, State, the one thing I do like, and I've been taking pictures of it at the start of every game as a backup thumbnail.
That one inside. And that's
I am Irish.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the pitch. Smart to avoid the
I've been taking pictures of the matchup screen you get in the beginning of the game as almost a backup thumbnail if I don't find something during the game that I like.
Here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Santander has been crazy hot for me so far to start the year.
PNC Park, and today's starter, Corbin Burns.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year. A sub-350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub-2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
The other way, nice grab.
I need Frog to tell me who
This group was shut out their last game, so we're
Torillo
going to see if they can bounce back with
is.
a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start.
State, I thoroughly enjoyed your first episode of Angels franchise. Did you ever clip that
On the ground to the left.
from your 7-hour stream? Did you ever clip that
This afternoon,
section about Jackson Holiday?
Batting third, the third baseman, Keith Ryan.
Now batting Keith Ryan Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
No, I'll go back and find it and do it.
Start. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there.
Corbin Burns' first or third start of the year because I've been running with a 4-man rotation.
And have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
And that's in the dirt. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, but one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
All right, State.
Outside, and that is ball
Unbiased opinion as somebody who's a fan of an AL East team.
One of the things about that two-out wall,
Who do you honestly have winning the division?
Going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line
Your Yankees,
will produce a
the
two-out
Rays,
high, and those are the best.
Blue Jays, or Orioles?
Offensive side of it.
And that is that. Pirates leave one. They trail it here 2-0.
Well, I think there's no way the Orioles
Back here in Pittsburgh,
win 101 games again. I think there's a good chance they improve on the field, but have a lower win total.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
I'll say this, if Garrett Cole was healthy and wasn't going to be out till June, I would pick the Yankees to win the division. But the fact that you guys are going to be without Cole,
just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a
I got to go with the Orioles.
It's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
My biggest concern with the Orioles is their fourth and fifth starter. And I have big concerns about Craig Kimbrell versus Felix Bautista. I think the impact is going to be felt there.
With home plate duty in this one, kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play.
I agree with you that both the Yankees and the Orioles make the playoffs.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Swinging a bouncer, and he picks it up.
And I mean, notice, look, I'm not being a homer. Like I just told you, if Garrett Cole was healthy, I picked the Yankees to win the division and Orioles with the first wild card.
Which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Next one misses, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if Cano ends up as the closer and Kimbrell.
Information supplied by teams about the umpires.
Because here's the thing, the Orioles manager has never come out and said Kimbrell is the closer. Kimbrell, Jackson Holliday, wave it. Bye.
His second of the year, it's 3-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
I like that line. He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. That sounds like something I'd hear State say during one of his streams.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient and waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Lefty crime.
Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And that one is lifted in the air. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And that keeps the inning going.
So State, you weren't in here during the first video, or the first game, I don't think. If you're still in here, let me ask you, Andrew McCutchen, Hall of Fame or no?
To third, and it stays fair. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Solo homer brings in one for Baltimore. It's now 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. There's a strike. Burns, a former Cy Young Award winner. He throws a cutter, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And he dodges that fastball. Ripped to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting sixth, the catcher, Yasmani.
And now up to the plate, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal probably needs to retire.
Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
That's inside.
Yasmani Grandal is the Undertaker of professional baseball. He's probably hung around a year or two too long.
And another ball. 1 out, base is empty.
Let's go.
And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. This one high.
Gabe, did you like that Jackson Holliday home run?
Makes the grab, and And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Henry Davis stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Strike 2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Connect on the curveball, struck him out. 1, 2, 3.
I think Corbin Burns is going to get his first win as an Oriole. Don't anybody say it.
And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. The wind of the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike.
You want extras. So you're saying you don't want Corbin Burns to get his first win as an Oriole?
Here's a 1-2. Bounced out to short. Cruz. Jump throw across his body. On target. He got it.
Wow.
Man, Chris, a jump throw like that is certainly worthy of the StatCast treatment. Let's see what the numbers have to say about it.
Yeah, these are some favorable numbers, Boog. This is the type of play that showcases
That's going up.
his arm strength.
Oh my.
I mean, he made it look easy, but I promise you, that's not a throw every shortstop can make, especially with that much behind it.
Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes. Bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get the out. Man at first with 1 gone. Jordan Westberg now at the plate. Well struck right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. Hayes coming around 3rd. The throw in. And he's in safely at 3rd. And a run comes in to score.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from 3rd. The throw's offline. He's safe. And the lead is up to 5.
And that throw was so far off, I figured I'd be out.
Space is empty. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
But look at Gabe though. I give him extra. I give him 2 games and he wants extra.
Half of inning number 3. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Pimp job by Cedric Mullins.
And they boost their lead. It's 6-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
You know, if it's a drone, it'd be nice if you could move it around.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Bailey Falter out of the game. And
okay.
Back with their first arm out
So, State, I got a question for you. Go compare Andrew McCutchen's numbers to Harold Baines. Harold Baines is in the Hall of Fame.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Colton.
And I'm not picking on Harold Baines because I love Harold Baines. I will stand by the fact that Harold Baines is the nicest Major League Baseball player I have ever met in my life.
That one inside, and 1-1.
I understand that, but
This to center field. Sawinski under it. Makes the catch, inning over. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 6 and the Pirates nothing. Back here
we're not saying anything.
Bottom of the inning at the plate for Pittsburgh. Leover Peguero clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Rutschman down to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
So the batting order turns over. Next is the designated hitter, number 19. That misses. Ball 1.
I had the Boston after this. Who thinks Boston's going to give me a little bit better matchup than the Pirates?
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The flip to the pitcher covering. That is the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
I just think an interesting case could be made.
On to the 4th, and now Jackson Holiday. The wind of the pitch. Wouldn't chase that time.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
State, since you're in here, I posted this question in one of my in the comments, or pinned it in one of my comments on my Royals episode. Salvador Perez, Hall of Famer? No. I say, when you look at the catchers, I say yes.
Back to the top of the lineup, Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Because you got postseason success, you got a World Series MVP.
Ortiz, a 6'2" righty. He features a
He's probably been,
a slider, a
especially since Buster Posey retired, he's probably been the best offensive catcher of this generation.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough.
So even with 3 World Series rings,
the next to hit for the Orioles.
You're not putting, and the fact that he was the premier, probably the premier offensive catcher of his generation. No Hall of Fame for you for Posey.
And the righty deals. Grandal can't handle it, gets away.
I will say this, generally speaking, I think
that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against the 2 count.
I think the Hall of Fame has gotten too, put it this way, there are a lot of very good players in the Hall of Fame that I think are very good, but I don't think are Hall of Famers. 2 that come to mind are 2 former Orioles. I don't think Harold Baines was a Hall of Famer. And I know you're going to disagree here, but I loved him as a kid, even though he broke my heart when he went to the Yankees. I don't think Mike Messina, a guy who never won a World Series, never won a Cy Young, didn't have great postseason success with either the Yankees or the Orioles, and only won 20 games once, and that was in the last season of his career.
Here comes a pitch.
I think he's very, very good. I think the standards for a Hall of Fame pitcher were lowered when he went in. That being said, the standard for what makes a Hall of Fame pitcher
Lifted in the air, out to left, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Now, let's be honest. The standard for what makes a Hall of Fame pitcher is going to have to be reevaluated, considering the era of pitching we're in. Otherwise, no pitcher.
It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet.
Otherwise, Clayton Kershaw may be the last pitcher.
The rain gets any worse than this, so keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Santana who? Johan Santana?
That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. Man, I really like the ability.
You making a case for Johan?
He probably should have gotten.
That's interesting.
Affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Cruz, batting with one down, takes a strike.
Should have had three Cy Youngs. Doesn't mean he has 3 Cy Youngs though. I should have won the lotto a couple times when I won it, so I didn't have to work ever again, but I didn't.
And now Jack Sawinski. Edge of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get
runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is
so, State, just so you know, and I don't know if you've heard me say this before, I am using dynamic difficulty, but I did start it at Hall of Fame, so it's going up and down from Hall of Fame.
Here's the left fielder, Austin Hayes. Ortiz back to work. Up and in, and that's ball 1. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
So a man aboard, Jordan Westburg. The next to hit for the Orioles, 1 for 2. And that's outside, ball 1.
What was the Dodgers? I know him, and because I know my baseball, I'm just drawing a complete blank on the name. Who was the Dodgers pitcher that only pitched like 10 years, but is arguably, some consider the greatest pitcher of all time?
Man at first, Gunnar Henderson. The next to hit for the Orioles.
I'm just like I said, I know who it is. Okay, I couldn't think of the name. Could you argue that Johan Santana was the modern day Sandy Koufax? Great numbers, just not. He didn't have the longevity.
And another ball. And here it comes. And that is cut on and missed. Now 3-1.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That pitch gets the inside corner. That is strike 2.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on
Fair
that
enough.
changeup. Back in the day, that's a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. He's already homered in this game.
Do we ever get Sandy Koufax? While I am a franchise guy first, do we ever get Sandy Koufax in Diamond Dynasty?
That clips the inside corner for a strike.
There is one guy that has yet to come to Diamond Dynasty, and I want him in the game so bad. I can't believe
In the air, out
Frank
to
Robinson
center. Cruz moving under.
they've never gotten the rights to Frank Robinson.
2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know
First black manager. As it stands today, he is the only player to win the MVP in both leagues. Now, let's be honest. I think Shohei Ohtani's probably going to join him in that discussion at some point in the, 7 years he's been with the Dodgers?
And now it's even up. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th.
Robinson, Brooks Robinson has been in, but not Frank.
2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here.
Frank Robinson to my knowledge, has never been in MLB The Show.
Making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. Orioles strand a couple. They lead it, though, 6-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. And a foul ball. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break. And
I could be wrong, but I don't think Frank's ever been in MLB The Show.
Almost got him. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time.
I'd have to look that up on the interweb, but I don't think he's ever been in.
Trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact, but that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
One
Yeah,
ball,
that
1
skips
strike.
in the dirt. The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5.
Ooh, Baez.
1 ball,
You got to
2
remember to
strikes.
take the donut off the bat, partner.
Got him. 2 gone now.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup
right
and
fielder,
still
number
late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Davis in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Struck out the side.
Strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They still find themselves down. Back here in Pittsburgh, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Jackson Holliday.
I state one more for you. You're starting a franchise. You have your choice of these 2 players from the NL Central. O'Neal Cruz or Ellie De La Cruz.
Makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Adley Rutschman digs in now. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
I just want to know, when are you going to trade Mike Trout too?
With a swing there. Ground ball left side could be 2.
I know you were real smart, Alec, and tried to just say Cruz.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1.
Gabe, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm going to be able to give you extra innings.
The Orioles 6 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Liover Peguero. And first offering is foul.
I will say this. The one thing they should... We need to be able to trade for more than 3 players.
Next offering is in for a strike.
6-0's not considered. You don't consider 6-0 a blowout?
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow.
Really?
He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing.
You know what?
Now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field, and it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Tyler Wells, the new pitcher after a short delay, and we're ready to play ball. Celestino in the box now.
If it had been a close game, I might have kept Burns in.
In the air out towards left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. So the lineup flips over. Next is the Pirates DH, number 19. Right through there for a strike.
Again, if you're new here, thank you for checking out the stream.
Drive, base hit. Celestino around third. Throw cut off, now to the plate. He's safe.
It'd be nice if they give us double headers to where it rain delays and actually stops the game, and then you got to manage a double header and manage the stamina of your...
Joe stands in now and watches strike one. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. At the belt and fires. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this
That'll
guy
never
is
happen.
Bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the
There was one year you used to be able to charge the mound.
The Orioles leading by 5 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in there at the knees.
Brian.
It's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. There's a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Kicks and deals. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Come on.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Barucki. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Santander now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Big-time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Santander has been killing it so far this year.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So next to hit for Baltimore, Austin Hayes. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Colin Holderman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Hernandez getting loose as well. The lefty fires.
It was nice that they added rain delays, but rain delays without double headers is dumb.
Pitcher just to waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And the Orioles set down in order. Bottom of the 7th at the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And that's in for a strike. Wells, in his third season, he features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. And now it's going to be...
Do you remember State when they used to let you, as a manager, argue? And depending on when you chose to argue, that would either fire up your team or it could actually decrease the morale?
Towards third. 2 up, 2 down.
And depending on how aggressively you argued, you could get ejected.
In the air, left field. Hayes has it sized
Oh,
up.
you're right.
Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Look, you're talking about a game that won't even allow infield-outfield collisions in the like players actually do run in each other. That does need to be a thing.
Jose Hernandez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And a swing and a miss.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Ground ball scooped up. Key Brian Hayes sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. And next for the Orioles, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered here in this one.
You will never see fans running onto the field. They don't even show it on TV. Why would they put it in the game?
Movement in the bullpen. Colin Holderman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Left-hand hitter waits. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
They're not going to do that, though, Frog. This is not out of the park baseball, or this is not backyard baseball. This is an officially licensed MLB game. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to put anything in the game that's going to make the game look bad.
Pitch right there, tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1-2. Bottom of the 8th at the plate for Pittsburgh, Henry Davis. With the right-hander back to work. Popped up. Holiday drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
Am I crazy to think that this Pirates team could actually win their division? That I think they have a good enough offense, a decent enough bullpen that if they could just get any kind of starting pitching. I literally said it early in the stream State before you got here. If they signed Blake Snell, if they signed a combination, 2 of these 3, Blake Snell, Montgomery, or Michael Lorenzen, 2 of those 3 starting pitchers, they had the chance to win the NL Central.
Just missed.
Now they're not going to do it.
Players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Bucks go down quietly. They trail it 6-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Colin Holderman.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but He's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
How the mighty have fallen.
Chapman,
State's favorite relief pitcher, not named Mariano Rivera, Aroldis Chapman with the Pirates.
Hit on the ground to the right side. He handles it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Adley Rutschman. 4 for 4 with 4 singles.
Adley Rutschman.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Next to hit, Ryan Mountcastle. And a foul ball.
And can we agree that as good as the Rays have been over the last few years,
Kicks and fires.
the loss of McClanahan,
97 on the gun.
Springs, and
That velocity.
Rasmussen,
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout.
if he even makes the
And
roster,
out front for strike 3. Now here's the Orioles DH, Anthony Santander.
which he probably will.
Big swing and a miss.
I don't think the Rays are going to be able to overcome their pitching injuries this year.
Not even close there. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to
I
get
think the
ball
bottom of the
on
division's
the
Boston.
ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Is there any update on what's going on with Wander Franco? Like, has he been officially charged with anything, or is he in jail, or?
And the Orioles.
Last I heard, he was in hiding.
Home team. And now the Pirates leadoff man, number 19. Right through there for a strike.
Meaning he was nowhere to be found.
And strike 2. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the first baseman, Connor Joe. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
So I'm going to just chalk this series up as the Pirates are bad.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle.
Oh, he gloves it.
Nice play, Jackson Holiday.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
So it's their last chance in this one. And here is O'Neal Cruz. The shortstop takes the ball. And delivers outside. The Orioles leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Big stack center field. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So digging in, Jack Sawinski. First offering, and it just misses. Just missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Joe, the lead runner, out at second. Cruz at first. 2 out of the inning. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. The Pirates down to their final strike. This one in the air, center field. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Oh, this is a nice sweep. Good way to finish this series. You're heading to another city for another one. Got to maintain the same focus. Whatever you were doing in this city, Make sure you're doing the same thing in the next one.
And the Orioles get the sweep. Tyler Wells, for some reason, gets a save. I guess it's because of how long he pitched.
Up a sweep for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Man, Jackson Holliday's got a sweet swing in this game. There you go, State. Trade Mike Trout for Jackson Holliday.
Line score this afternoon.
Corbin Burns, 5 1/3 innings, interrupted by a rain delay. Adley Rutschman, 5 for 5.
For the Pirates, 1 run.
Alrighty. Thank you for being here, everybody. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. On the road to 1,000 subscribers. Can't get there without you. Appreciate all the support. Follow State of Franchise. Follow Just Mr. Love. Gaming with Brian. Green Frog on Twitch. I think that's everybody. See you all next time as we head to Boston.